Well, a new week, a new Monday, the same old me, the same old campaign, isn't it? Yeah, today it's a rainy day. It's a bit of a dreary day. Hey, that rhymes a little bit. So yeah, not the quickest start to the week, but surely things will be different in game, right? Because we have, as always, as ever, a lot of things to do. And potentially a lot of goals to achieve. Now, once again, as the weekend has come and gone, I have forgotten some things that we were doing. But I think I roughly remember we have another, as always, another big old war with the command brewing, just right around the corner. I don't remember if I already massed our armies or not. I think I was in the process of doing so. So that's gonna be... we'll see how long that takes up, because the command is still also big and mean, and they have gone quality. Admittedly, as long as they don't finish quality, it doesn't affect too much. Some compatibility here or there isn't really the biggest game changer. But yeah, we'll see how much we can put the squeeze on them in this one. Okay. Plus, yes, as you can see, as I did say when I finished last stream, I did stay around for like 5 minutes, and I was clicking buttons. I was clicking buttons to build town halls. Can I just say that is a slight bit insane? But okay, yeah, as I can see, we have barely any armies in the west. Checks out. I think everyone has been repositioned. Oh, and we also have 11 light ships that we can send out to protect more trade. Though, well, I guess the money that we can get here is kind of... well, we already make so much money that maybe this all is a bit irrelevant. Sure, go to the Bay of Wines. Because what is our income? 1,400 monthly. Yeah, that's quite good, isn't it? Trade is going wild. Trade is honestly, if money is going so wild, I have been slightly considering whether it would be worth it to, maybe not yet, but at some point drop trade ideas. I don't know. A bit of a shame, since I did pick them up late, and I guess they did do us good work. But I don't know. I have a feeling with so much money coming in, something military might just end up being better. We still theoretically have an idea group, but well, we'll see. I guess for now we have to develop cities, so the mana points are going somewhere. But yeah, well, that's gonna be something to consider. Oh yeah, this army, you need force march. Every army needs force march. Let's see, we have... oh yeah, I guess the freshly recruited armies don't have force march yet. So, yes, these are the... right, these are the split up forces. Yeah, you stay as you are for the time being, I do think. And okay, well, we are basically ready. Just Need to get some armies slightly in place. There, you can force march. Make it to the front. Okay, well, yeah, we are still waiting for this entire bunch to arrive. So that's that, I guess. Also, this time around, we have to remember Asjakuma won't be taking part in the fighting. So that does... Well, it helped. Actually, they have 80... Damn, they actually have 80... They actually have 80,000 troops? That's a lot. I guess going independent must have definitely helped them in a way. But yeah, they will not be partaking, so that's good. So we just, well, of course, there is the Jade March that we still have to slightly worry about. But more so, yes, the command. They have 700k. 60k manpower. They are... Oh, actually, they are one I thought they would be on our level, but they actually are one military tech behind. That... I guess this previous military tech wasn't exactly the biggest. Well, actually, no, actually, this was 0.5 infantry fire. Right. So that's... well... substantial enough, I'd say. That's substantial enough. And I guess actually we should most likely move some of these armies deeper in. Because we will likely strike them from this salient that we got in the last war. Likely, I don't know, strike. We can strike south first. Oh yeah, also looks like, yes, Jansung. I guess Jansung got entirely deleted some time ago already. Okay. Well, I think we can basically launch the attack from here. Also, yes, we can get the Lake Federation in. They can help us out a little bit. And then we can Great Holy War them, which is most likely just the best. And yeah, well, I hope the Lake Federation will do something. Okay, they don't have any claims on these territories, so that's good. I assume they wouldn't take anything here. But right, I definitely want some maps from... Can we quickly get one army into Shamahad? Quickly get one army up in here, because I did wanna get maps on these mountains in here, because I will likely take some territory, and I actually want to see what the hell is going on in there. What's what, so to say. So, pretty please, would you share some maps? So, Nom Shulan. No units in adjacent... Oh, don't tell me that this... I guess there is the tunnel, but these regions do not count as... they do not count as adjacent. Oh, that's a shame. I guess nothing here counts adjacent. I would either have to be here or in the plains. Well, I guess we'll do it without maps. Okay, and sure, let's go in on the command. I don't know, I guess theoretically they are fighting in the south currently. God knows what their armies are doing. And navies. But it shouldn't matter too much, really. Sure, let's go. Hey. Oh, let's go. So, any good siege generals? Where we had a few decent siege generals. I don't know where they all have disappeared to. I guess we have a 5er. We have a 5er in here somewhere. There we go. So how many forts are we dealing with? One. Oh, these are still... Some of them are even still level 6. Okay, get someone on here. Get someone on there. Nab some provinces also in the north real quick, because why not? Yeah, we should be able to break through to their capital very quickly. Well, I guess we actually can just walk in there. We could just walk in. I guess quickly taking Balriza quickly would be a good start to things. Yeah, the performance is definitely starting to be a bit problematic, shall I say? Okay, so I assume that's... Oh yeah, that's the Jade March moving in. Sleep. I sleep on that. Also, okay, how are our sieges looking? 76%. Only goddamn Balriza is... Yeah, Balriza is definitely not good. That's definitely no good. Oh, and that's 170k. I guess we're just gonna have to retreat from that. Yeah, it was a giant pain to take Balriza in the previous war. I have a feeling it's gonna be a much similar situation this time around. No, don't go through there. You know what, sure. Let's just reinforce the south. We will forget about the north for the time being. They are massing their armies up there as well. Ooh, but yeah, once again, no generals. They are doing this thing again where they don't have generals assigned everywhere. That could definitely be something we use. Yes, 66,000 just sitting there, chilling. I don't know if they have the right to be so chill about everything. Except if this general joins in and assists them. Then it's gonna be a bit problematic. Also, we do take the capital, alas. I guess, yeah, once again, they don't have established the... their HQ, so that's not really doing us much. And yeah, now they're gonna sit with that general in there. Who's a good general, a 6554, yes. And now also these 250k are turning around. No, don't! Okay, I guess that counts as one. So I'll go here, here. Okay, we also get some separatists. Well, this can be cleaned up. Okay, well, the Lake Federation is, they're not in any other wars, so they are doing something. Yeah, sure, I guess go for it. Well, honestly, if they actually do something, I will be very happy. The problem is most of the time they have a tendency to not do anything. Even if they seem like they might. I am also considering, theoretically, we could mass for one big old battle. Because I think, I would assume if we chuck in all our armies and the command chucks in all their armies, at least the ones that are actually locally here, well, I think we should come out on top. It's not guaranteed. Hence, I don't like doing it. But maybe... Okay, they are also swinging this 250k stack. Which I guess they're considering to save this fortress of theirs. Oh yeah, they are definitely going for it. Do we commit? I don't have the forces here on location, and I guess I would prefer to take a fight in a place. Yeah, I guess we can retreat, so we will retreat. I would prefer taking the fights in a place where we have the upper hand. Also, we can definitely snipe these 34,000. I don't think any reinforcements would reach them in time. Okay, yeah, they took this city. Our armies can still retreat. And yeah, that was a quick wipeout, even with just one stack. Which, well, up against the command, wiping 30k doesn't really mean anything. They have recruited everything, and they also have gotten the next military tech. Which is not cool. Also, I guess, how much are they massing here? 250... 350... That's 400, 500, basically 600. So that's basically all of their military is here, except for like one 150k stack, which is maybe freshly recruited somewhere, or potentially getting sent to fight the Lake Federation. I also do speed this up. Okay, so okay, the command is definitely coming for us. We need to get these 150k down here. And they are definitely going to try and relieve this fort. Well, they wanted to jump us for a moment, but then... They are likely thinking... They are likely thinking about taking this fortress. Well, let's just gather literally all our armies on the border. Oh, and we could wipe out these 60k. Sure. This is what, a hill? This is a hill, no ramparts. Well... Okay, oh no, don't tell me. Okay, if they are coming back here, that could also be a problem. Are they going to join that fight? Yes, they are definitely planning to join that fight, but we took the fort. Ooh, can we catch these? Oh no, okay, they instantly assign a general. Of course they do. Well, let's reinforce everything into this battle. It's a death, so no penalties for anyone. I will honestly take that. Oh no, well, okay, as soon as our reinforcements plan on arriving, they just reposition. Okay, this army needs to chill a little bit. Send someone to the siege. It's a slightly messy situation over here. Okay, whoever... Oh, we are locked in on this fight. Yeah. Yeah. Well, sure, we can do that. We can do that. Commit, commit, commit. Oh shit, that's a horrific start though. Well, yeah, the rolls are absolutely terrible. And actually, they just have a lot more troops here, don't they? The Lake Federation... What is the Lake Federation doing? What are they doing, though? Okay, it's swinging a little bit. I guess we got a river crossing there. I don't know how the river crossing makes sense, but sure. Okay, yeah, I don't know how they're doing it, but they are just 10 times better. We have more morale, we have more discipline, we have more everything, and they just win. Their leader doesn't even have a trait. It's a 6/6 on both sides. Yeah, and okay, and the RNG is just absolutely horrible. If it doesn't turn... We could still eke out a victory, but the RNG is just horrific, and the losses are horrific. 8, yes, the RNG is just horrible. And this is also when I remember I should have checked if we have War Magic. We do not have War Magic. Of course we don't have War Magic. That's the first thing I should check in literally any... Well, yeah, we are just... We have better everything, and we lose to bad RNG. We have better everything. Oh, and we can't even properly retreat? What? Well, yeah, we didn't get a single roll. That would have been better. And yeah, that was... well... Yeah, you know, I don't care enough. Honestly, I just don't care. Well, at this point, well, yeah, cool. first half an hour basically wasted, sure. Also, I'll be quickly back in half a minute. Alright, I'm back, and yes, let's just start things off by saying I am incredibly, inhumanly salty. That is a fact. And okay, we literally lost all progress in the war that we had made. Well, not like we had made much progress. Stop side-scrolling, you stupid piece of shit. So, what do we take away from all of that? Our armies are theoretically better in every single way, yet we lose to the command in every single way, mostly just because RNG is absolutely dog shit. And also just because the command is the command. Honestly, it is a bit of a shame. I feel like this campaign would have been, for my standards at least, incredibly good and incredibly fun. And I think it still was. It still was well, I guess I'm saying it as if it's over. We still have some time to go. And it's going very well. We're conquering southward. We're going into Anbenar. That's all perfect. Into Canor. But the command just ruined any fun I could have potentially had in the east. Like, when we were fighting actually different people in Rachen and south, in the south, it was all nice and things were happening. But then, for like the past 200 years, I have literally been only fighting the command. And you would think that beating the same country repeatedly for 200 years in a row would mean that we would weaken them. But I don't know how the command does it. They literally just keep getting better, even though they haven't taken any good territory in God knows how long. And I'm chipping away at their actually good provinces. But somehow it just doesn't goddamn affect them. They just literally do not care. They just do not care, which It's always such a pain to just witness. Like how? What do you mean? I've taken away literally their entire heartland, and everything doesn't matter. Honestly, why would they care? Okay, so well, half an hour down the drain. We're gonna do it again. And honestly, could I still have won after losing that battle? Yeah, I think definitely. We lost a lot of manpower, but we currently are sitting on a lot of manpower. So it's, well, not exactly the end of the world. But do I have the literal IRL morale to keep carrying on after something like that? No, I don't. Okay, so also from that we learned what we can't really just take them in a fight. Or I guess we could, but then that would be RNG reliant, and then that is a bad idea. Okay, some forts going down quick. Yep, there they are, showing up, rearing their ugly head. And yeah, I don't know, the command literally just not having attrition issues is always also just... I know, it's very demoralizing, right? It's very demoralizing to look at 200k stacks walking around and being perfectly fine, not taking any attrition, not having any problems really at all. Okay, reposition to the north. I know that's forward connected, okay. Yes, once again, the same conversions. No. One more click. That. Also, I guess, yeah, well, just keep building more. Where do we have it? More barracks and stuff. How is this still looking? Oh yeah, also, right, I forgot, we need to... I think this is what I figured last time. I need to state a lot more territory. Our current... Yeah, we are taking up so little governing capacity. It's actually just terrific, I guess. But I have been underestimating how much I guess all the governing capacity buildings are doing for us. Really, I should be... I feel like I should have just been stating more all this time. I am saving a bit admin power, but I guess we could spend some And well, it just makes sense to state things in Canor. This is... Like, look at this. We create one state, and that's 55 income. Though, honestly, the income at this point isn't even the biggest thing anymore. By far, the bigger thing would be the extra manpower that we would get from something like this. In all the provinces. So I guess what we can do... Yeah, sure, do the Silver Woods. Chuck in the Lightbringers. I guess I'm not quite following... Oh yeah, we'll see how much... Really, I need to state still more. That's just a little bit, so that something is done. Well, yeah, we need more. We definitely have the capacity for more states. I should be... I think I've been not doing what I should have been doing with the states for most of the game, really. Should have been more proactive with them. Okay. Okay, well, we have a 5 siege. Get in on this fort. And yeah, I don't want to fight them in this province because this is just a basic farmland. I very much... If they attack a city or something where we actually have a bonus, I will definitely try to take them there. But otherwise it's all, I don't know, poor picks for us, I would say. Okay, that's taken. That's a woodland fort. That could be useful. Jade March is doing stuff. Stuff and things. Can we... Okay, so actually, what is the terrain here? So we have some woods, we have some cities, but then the vast majority is just flat terrain. And the vast majority is basic flat terrain. I guess the coast is hilly. So really, yeah, not that many... I guess Jiangdu. Jiangdu could be an important place. It's very central. It's a urban... It's a city. It's got a fort. That could be something we aim for. So let's try and cut our way through, basically. Make our way over there. Can we threaten a little bit? Well, I doubt we can threaten them really a whole lot, knowing how things are going. Well, they don't have that many troops here. They have 70k on the city. Those 150 are walking away. And right, this time... Also, this would have obviously swung it. If I'd actually remembered to activate War Magic before we had that horrific battle, I'm pretty sure we could have won that. So now, with more War Magic, we're gonna take it. And well, yeah, I guess they don't have their other armies around to support, so that definitely helps. Send you onto the fort. Oh yeah, we evidently we can't wipe them out simply because they are that good. But we butchered that army quite nicely. Plus they didn't get to take anything. The defense is a success. Okay, this has been taken, which means we can move into Jiangdu. And again, we take these 3 forts, we can cut off the peninsula part of the coastline. Oh, and actually the Lake Federation is turning this territory over to us, but some of it they are taking themselves. Well, ideally I need all the eagle hobgoblins. It will be a bit shitty if they decide to keep this for themselves. Then again, I am planning to fight the Lake Federation at some point anyways, so does it really matter? Expensive edicts for ISD development, we don't need that anymore. We have some... Okay, so what is it? It's the Diamond Separatists. Actually, you get back in Skomdir. Some particularists, Rot Cleaver. Okay, Rot Cleaver is just randomly spread out in the forests. And some other stuff and things. Yeah, I guess since we're not managing to convert everything to the Jadd very quickly, some provinces might revolt more than once. Which is, I guess, a slight hassle. Actually, can we... Oh, we can get straight through. Well, please do that then. Day of the Cat, that's some point, that's some mana. Sure thing. Okay, the command is swinging. Okay, the command is... Yeah, okay, they are coming around. I guess it depends how many troops they bring around, if it's just one army, or a bit more than that. Okay, but we take Jiangdu very quickly. Well, okay, time to head for... I guess we could just go for the coastal fort as well. Try to grab everything. Their armies have... Oh, and we actually get trading in coal with the occupied territory that we have, which is a massive 10% goods produced, just global. Which is, I guess, more money, which maybe we don't really need, but... Hey, more money is more good. And okay, these 2 forts fall basically simultaneously. We can go in, take Tianlo. And yeah, it looks like they're not... I don't know what the command is doing this time around. They still have their full forces, but they're not bringing them to bear. Which, well, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. If they want to let me occupy territory, then thanks a lot. I will do so. Oh, well, shit. Well, there I go speaking again. There's the 200 and just like, yeah, 250k, and they're taking 0.2% attrition. Just such a pain seeing that. Such pain seeing those numbers. Oh shit, retreat, lads. Yes, that's some separatists dealt with, a general died. As he send in another stack, we need to take Tianlo a bit more quickly. And yes, the Lake Federation is... Well, you see, the Lake Federation is also stacking 300,000 in one province, but they take attrition. They still do take attrition. How much have they... They have lost 90,000 in attrition. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Okay, it looks like actually rocking up another army here didn't exactly help. Okay, the RNG here is very bad. Going up to 92% just to get the city. Trading in fish, very interesting. Now... We could jump, but then again it's a 6-6. Well, yeah, all of their generals are basically 6-6 or 6-5 or something. Do we jump them? It's not a safe one, is it? It's not a safe... Well, they are... Will they try to protect their fort? I imagine they could. Or maybe they're just gonna stay local. Who knows? Who knows what the command is gonna do? It's an eternal guessing game. Okay, well, yeah. They rock up the rest of their troops. Okay, so wherever their troops were and whatever they were doing now, they are returning. They are returning to where the front line is. Okay, there goes Tianlo. Well, we do control now basically all of South Yanshan and the Yanshan coast. Is it doing anything bad for them? Well, I don't think they really care, do they? Well, their military definitely does not care. And it always feels like their bank accounts also don't care. They seem to just have infinite money. Which, well, I guess considering that we also have infinite money, basically, maybe it's not too far-fetched. Which is sort of problematic. In a usual situation, you could just... well, occupy a lot of territory and start starving the enemy, basically, right? Occupy all their money-making provinces, and that starts causing them issues. But up against the command, it just has never worked. Regardless how often I've beaten them, how many provinces I've taken, their economy is stellar. Well, okay, we will... Trading in livestock, cavalry cost, sure. We need this fort. Okay, nice. So with that coastal fort taken, we control a fort line, so they can't really do too much. At least on paper, in theory, they can't do too much around here. Maneuverability-wise, that is. So we can neatly clean up all of the peninsula. And then I feel like we have to look for a fight somewhere. Like we have to reduce their army size by some amount. If we don't do literally anything about it, well then nothing's gonna change, right? No, not there. So here maybe we can get a quick 30k. If they don't get reinforcements in. Okay, like that's a quick 30k. I guess they are starting to besiege some of our cities, so we could theoretically walk down river and try to relieve the cities. That would give them... It would give them the penalties from sieging said cities. So that would be a little bit of a dice roll advantage for us. Also, we're gonna catch another 30k. Oh, actually, we could catch, like, one of these 80k batches or something. Okay, so though this does have a river crossing penalty to literally everywhere. Yeah, the river crossing penalties are a bit brutal. Literally not a single place where you could cross without taking those. Okay, that's another little victory for us. I guess keep hurrying down river. Getting these 70k would be more meaningful. Definitely. Oh, and they got a disease outbreak. Well, okay, and then they instantly replenished that. But sure, so this is gonna be a bit bigger. They do have the -1 penalty from fighting in the city. And oh, is there actually a rampart here? No, yeah, for whatever reason there is a rampart in this city. So it is a net 2 change as far as the dice are concerned. And well, obviously we do just have a lot more forces. It doesn't change the fact that they are pulling off just stupidly good RNG. Well, okay, though, it's not so one-sided. Okay, I assume we have gotten into their artillery. Okay, I guess at one point their front line did break, we got into the artillery. So that's good casualties. Good casualties inflicted. And now we can rush forward to... Okay, not you, you're quite injured. This army is also quite injured. We can rush forward and hopefully save this city as well. Okay, and that should actually be substantial losses for them. Also, some armies... let's go and at least fight the Jade March a little bit. They are starting to push in a little bit too deep for my liking. And there we go. These 70k are definitely gonna have a bad time. Well, they had such a bad time that they actually got wiped out. Now, it would be epic if we could take this for... Oh, shit. Well, okay. Oh, we can escape. Oh, shit, we can escape. That's good. Thank God for the roads. Thank God for the roads and for force march on everything. Well, just keep on converting wherever it is that we are converting. Also, goddamn, I need to be building more buildings. I guess we have some more furnaces. Though, yeah, money buildings, I have to say, money buildings just aren't a priority anymore. We are making too much money as is. It's almost like... I almost should start stating provinces that have, like, grain and fish and just manpower resources. And maybe also I should just start spamming the barracks everywhere, not just the quote-unquote good provinces. Yeah, build these on wall as well. Why not? Also, I guess still town halls. Town halls, we can spam out some. Once again, how I wish for an auto clicker. Oh, how I wish for an auto clicker. Because town halls are just something that you gotta get built in, well, basically every province. Especially when we have this much money just lying around. Okay, down to 20k something. And hey, welcome in, DJ. How you doing? We're currently stuck deep in a command war. No one tell him about the one restart that we had because RNG. I write that one off on RNG. Had a absolutely horrific battle, but now it's going better. It's going better. The casualties, well, okay. Honestly, don't look at whatever the hell the Lake Federation is doing. They have actually just lost 200,000 in attrition. Like, and they have taken like 10 provinces. They have lost 200,000 in attrition and gotten 10 provinces with nothing in them. So yeah, they're not even a meat shield. Honestly, I keep calling them in, thinking that they're gonna be a good meat shield. They don't do anything. Well, we are doing better. Yanshen is mostly occupied. Ooh, that was a very lucky siege victory. I do like seeing that. Now the mountain is going to be a bit cut off. I am sending also some troops to deal with the Jade March. Mostly I don't pay much attention to them. They're just an annoyance, not really much else besides that. I guess now it's gonna get more problematic because... Well... I would like... Then again, well, we have 50... We have 50 war score. How much... I guess how are things looking? So, okay, we are empty... Okay, we are still coring some places, but it says we have 0 overextension. Well, sure. Let's just take a look. How much can we get? So, really, all I need for my missions is the river. Also, I guess, where goes the road? Yeah, so these provinces, we need the Golden Road, the Golden Highway, and Tianlo. So that would be super cheap on war score, but overextension is a thing. And then my plan was, I would want to capture these areas simply because there is for the cultures because there are eagle hobgoblins and there are some harpies up here, but well, it was sort of the Lake Federation's job to capture this. And for whatever reason, some provinces, some they have turned to us, others they have given, others they keep themselves. So, I don't know about that one. Plus, I know for a matter of fact that these provinces here literally cost nothing, because they have no development. These provinces literally have no development. Well, yeah, I definitely do not want to take that for the Calcitos. Also, I guess well, yeah, since I still don't have... I guess maybe these armies will make their way over. We can get rid of some of the Terra Incognita. Maybe do something here. I guess for now, let's unpaint all that. Because yeah, it's like, I don't know, 10% overextension max maybe to take stuff there. Ideally, I would wanna pick up more in Yanshen. This is... Wait. I don't have claims on this. I think there was something funky, if I remember correctly, that we actually do not get. Oh no, what is this? There is one singular province owned by the Onis, and because of that I haven't completed along the Yan River. Well, sucks. Sucks, but I guess we can do stuff ahead of time. Well, okay, that changes... well, I will take things along the river either way, and that, I guess, means we pick up these claims that we have here. Which is still fine enough by me. I definitely want to take these mountain forts. Can I get Balriza? Okay, they are willing to give Balriza. This is a horrific fort. Just nothing gets through it. So, if we pick up stuff... Actually, wait, where... okay, that one doesn't count anymore. So, we don't take you. And then we take this little area which is neighboring us. How much can we get? Okay, we don't... I guess, yeah, with the claims that we have, we don't even get as much. This is only 60 overextension. Which does mean we could get the Secret Valley. We could get the Secret Valley, or at least a decent chunk of it. If the Lake Federation stops being a jerk. That is. Also, how much did it cost to Where was it? Cancelling subjects. Ooh, actually, cancelling the Jade March is only 39 war score. We could definitely cancel the Jade March. We will have to fight a bit more for that, but well, it just means the command would finally be alone. They wouldn't have any slave states or anything. And while the Jade March isn't all that powerful, they definitely are annoying as all hell. And well, we can't just entirely ignore them. So we could definitely break them free. And then occupy them ourselves. That is how it goes. Okay, also, with the few victories that we had, well, we have cut down like a third of their military, so those victories that we managed to achieve definitely did mean something in the grand scheme of things. Wasn't just empty work. Now, we could catch some of these armies out. They, okay, you definitely... Okay, actually, you are basically full, so you head for the front line. You are almost full, you can also head for the front line. You as well. Okay, nice, we caught this little stack before they took that fort off of us. That was only that was only artillery? What? Well, sure. Sure, I guess. So... this is 60... I don't want to take the river crossing. Oh my god, why is there a river crossing in literally every direction? I hate it. I do hate it here. It's a river crossing hell. Ooh, shock damage received reduction. A bit of a shame that this fort is on a farmland. If it was a little bit to the side, it would be in some highlands, and that would be a good fight. That would potentially be a good fight for us. No ramparts. Ergo, no big reason to fight over it. Ooh, excellent year, which gives us 23,000 manpower. That's not quite as meaningful as it would have been some time ago. 23k, yeah, manpower. That we get that in a few months. We get that much in a few months. Yeah, I guess all of these are just farmland forts, really. Oh, do we want to catch that? I don't think we want to catch that. We would rather... Okay, those were some of those awkward provinces that we still had going. So, what is this? This is like 150k versus we have almost 300k. I guess we can take that. At least it would be very surprising if we somehow don't manage to take that fight. Well, it's definitely going okay. RNG is terrible. Yup. RNG is just exceedingly one-sidedly bad. I think usually I don't complain too much about RNG, I would say, because I feel like most of the time, at least in Anbanar, you can play in a way that RNG doesn't matter, but against the command, it is very noticeable. I would say it is very noticeable when the RNG is just massively causing issues. And an otherwise good and maybe not easy, but a fight which should be reliably winnable just turns into a loss. Or into a mass casualty incident. Now, can we do something against these 90k? I would love if I could regenerate manpower into these armies for a single month at least. Though they might win the 50-50. Okay, and the Jade March has been... Well, we have quite easily almost wiped out the Jade March. Yeah, happens like that. These armies can come along. They are getting some manpower back. Okay, yeah, they took it. So we're not gonna have a fight right now. See what? Also, it is getting problematic that since the command has pushed here into the north, if I want to get a substantial amount of more war score, I also have to push into the north, which well, in an ideal scenario, I don't want to be doing that. But, well, okay, the few battles that we have had, they have been driven down to 400,000 only in the field. Which for them indeed is only. The Hollow then. Okay, well, yeah, the Jade March is making some progress in the mountains. But again, not too worried. They're progressing so slowly. Okay, that's quickly retaken. We can capture a few forts out here in the plains. I guess this is still, like Jiansang is a very, very developed province. If we take that, that's high value. But then basically, is there anything else value? Well, why is there a 58 development highland province out here? I like that it's next to a 3 development province. That sure is, yeah, I guess this river delta basically just surrounded by red, surrounded by 3 development. I guess this is where Nugdan Sarai, I assume, had their capital, if I'm not mistaken. So I assume they, carried off a lot of development to that area. would maybe explain it. Okay. I guess what? Sure, yeah, we can go for Jiansung. That's a good fort. And I don't really want to push any further into the plains. Attrition is gonna get really bad up there. And okay, at least our army here is managing to get some vision on all the terra incognita. And I guess, sure, let's swing some troops around. Looks like the command is gonna do something funky. What's this? An expedition to the sands? Oh, this is once again the... Yes, the... I think we had this event once before already. But I guess we can take a second look. Oh. So, what is this? Legends say that hidden within the Salahad Desert is an ancient city from the time of the God Kings, Ulmish Bar, founded by God King Ulmish and his bound genies along with his 2 sons and 1,000 servants. The God King wished to escape the constant intrigue and war of the rest of the God Kings in Bolvar. He thus fled east to the inhospitable Salahad Desert, where he wished a great city of marble to be built, and lived there in peace. After his death, his 2 sons fought over who would rule the city and take his immense wealth. It is said that during this brothers' war, the Salahad Desert then came to life and devoured the city whole. With the unification of Bolvar, war and intrigue are less and less on people's minds, and adventurous spirits reign. There are more and more rumors circulating concerning the location of the city, which has garnered interest both from rich merchants, nobles, and daring adventurers. Our advisors tell Divine Herald Elizar that we should organize an expedition to uncover the secrets hidden deep within the desert before someone else does. One of the Mashnish tribes of the Salahad, the Sal Fazil, are said to live among these ruins, guarding the ancient magical knowledge within, and sharing it only with a spare few. They are devoted worshippers of Surakel, not recognizing Jahair as his reincarnation or Jadar as his herald and prophet. So I guess we don't do anything, we send a small party. We can focus on eliminating heresy over searching for treasure, or we can just do a proper expedition. I guess the offer of eliminating heresy does sound intriguing. Instead of focusing on because honestly, if the treasure is just money, we definitely do not need it. If it's even like money and mana points, well, we have quite a few of everything going around. Like, we're not starved for resources. So maybe it could be a lame outcome if it turns out that eliminating heresy just, I don't know, gives us like missionary strength in Bolvar or something, which isn't even necessary anymore. But if it gives us like an extra missionary for a period of time or some missionary strength, sure, let's organize the expedition, but we will focus on just like, what is this legend? Stop paying attention to it. Think about the Jadd. That's the only thing you should be thinking about it either way. And okay, we are also... we are somewhat full. We are somewhat full on mana points, so I guess the time has come to develop something again. Let's just see. The missions, so... Tianlo, Denijasar, Sramaya... Okay, Aistralair, Bian Fang, Arav Quelin. Aistralair is done. Arav Quelin is done. Where was Bian? Bian Fang was in somewhere here. Okay, yeah, Bian Fang. Okay, Bian Fang is only 30. We can't move our capital here anyways, so we will just have to dev it naturally. I guess we can state it. Sure, we can state it. And chuck in a bit of encouraged development. Oh, they have cores on them, of course. Doesn't matter. And then I guess we can, because do we... Yeah, we are really ahead on... We really are ahead on tech. So we don't exactly need anything here. We can spend a fair share of our diplo and the military powers. Yeah, sure, there we go, and that's an easy 50. 40, I mean. 40. Aistralair, Beyond Fangar of Quillin. Okay, but yeah, because Aistralair, I think I did. Yeah, I overdid this. We went up to 50. Okay, so that's a little bit spent. Oh, we have general slots. Let's get a new general. You're not all that good, but good enough to wipe out some goblins. Okay, and we should be able to jump this army, and this is actually in hills. So we will get a little bit of a bonus at least. Should be quite nice. Of course, everything to cover up the battle. Okay, there go the goblins. And there goes that command army. Now spread out a bit again. Attrition is not good for your health. Okay, we can uncover these lands. There goes Jiansung. I guess we can go for Lipshu as well, since we just are here. Okay, interestingly enough, we are losing war score. Let me guess. Ah, yes, the command is absolutely butchering the Lake Federation. That's what's happening. The command understood that they are losing against us, so they just went to absolutely butcher the Lake Federation, which means now I physically cannot take enough land to make up for the battle losses that the goddamn Lake Federation is inflicting on us. Perfect. Just fantastic. What else can I say? And honestly, Lake Federation... Actually, now that we have an army here, give me some goddamn maps finally, will you? Thank you. So we see this entire region now. Okay, yeah, there are some eagle hobgoblins up here. Oh, why are there Harimari all the way out here? Oh, this sucks. Why do Harimari have to be all the way out there? Come on now. And okay, yes, some harpies in here. Honestly, I feel like I have to... Well, yeah, I wanted to say I feel like I have to bring this war to a close, but I very much do want to break the Jade March away from them. But since the stupid Lake Federation is now losing us war score, because how much have they lost us? They literally have lost us... That's 4, that's like 7, that's 10... They have lost us like 15 war score. We would actually be at 70 right now. We would actually be at 70 war score if not for them. Really hurts to think about it that way. Oh, like, and well, yeah, for example here, like... is there a point in try? I don't think we would make it in time to assist. Plus, they are just sitting with their... Okay, go! Yes, go! Actually help! You could actually win this battle. No, you were slow. Okay, they might actually pull off. The Lake Federation is losing humongous amounts of manpower, but it doesn't matter. They maybe just about can do it. Oh my god, they did it. Isn't that just fantastic for them? So happy for them. And holy shit, suddenly just 200,000 goblins appeared. Suddenly just goblins. What else can I say? The sudden goblining is really quite something. Well, we have taken... I guess we would have to go for these 3 forts. Which I guess we can do. We don't really have much else going on. Oh, and of course then the... And now I have to deal with 200,000 worth of command particularists. Lovely. Yes, one thing I do not like is that the Lake Federation is keeping this territory for themselves. I guess that they are bordering it, hence they want it. But here's the problem, I don't want them to have it. Then again, it is only ogres. I guess it is only ogres, and that's not the worst. I primarily want the hobgoblins and the harpies, so maybe that's actually not the end of the world or anything. Okay, we are recapturing some forts. Oh, what? These... Oh, well, okay, I guess I... Separatists in this area will be a problem for the command, not for me. Oh, and we took Balriza. That's nice. No. Okay, we can wipe out another army. Oh damn, that army just disappeared instantly. I didn't even see the battle start. So we are up to 60. Okay, we are actually up to 67. So okay, it's going. So we can get all the territory in Haley's that we want. We can break out the Jade March, and then I guess we can pick up some territory here. Because as I said, it should be very cheap to pick all of this up. So we can get all the hobgoblins. I guess I have to get these. Actually, what is the development? Okay, there are a few provinces that have some development. 11, 14, and 17. But yeah, all in all, this hidden valley is just kind of terrible. It's kind of just terrible. Oh, and this is an ancient forest. Interesting. So let's see, we take all of that. And then if I could... Okay, so in an ideal scenario, I want to squeeze out enough to take all of this. And then I guess what, maybe those two provinces, and then maybe even give this to the Lake Federation? Though that would... Okay, that would be asking a lot. I guess that would be asking a lot. So if we want all of this, we only need 7 more. We only need 7 more effective war score. That's definitely doable. We retake some provinces in the area. I guess we could also, you know, just actually go through the mist. Go through the mist, we will see what's on the other side. We can capture some other provinces. We should be able... If as long as the Lake Federation doesn't get... Well, okay, like this. Please, as you have 100k right here, just... well... Yes. And okay, we got some particularists here, but... we do have these armies ready to ship around and do stuff. Okay, well, yeah, the Lake Federation. Okay, yeah, that cost us 3.3. My god. And okay, the command is down to only 300k troops. For them, that's very bad. Also, finally, I have this Terra Incognita. Now it's Terra Cognita, I guess. Now it's known territory. Okay, another 50k is gonna get wiped out. Lake Federation, you're really pulling on my strings. Okay, yeah, we have lost a massive amount of what we could potentially get here. I guess we have to go here, wipe out more Jade March stuff. Oh, I didn't notice. I didn't notice at all that we had separatists here. I guess what? I almost have to send these armies out into the northern wastes. And hopefully... hopefully assist the Lake Federation, because they are literally just losing us war score. Okay, Eureka War Golems. Well, we won't be using them, but what are they? The art of golem crafting is a fine but laborious art. From the plain-touched golems of Fangwala, the ancient guardians of dwarven holds, to offhand creations of errant mages. But with the advent of artificery as a practice, creating golems, no, a golem army, is suddenly very much a practical reality. While of rudimental intelligence and only capable of processing basic commands, they are, more importantly, capable of dealing a hefty punch. With sufficient dame steer, these war golems can even charge enemy lines at a high speed and smash through them like a cannonball. Additionally, they will be able to draw fire away from our troops, acting as cover and even covering retreats. Well, yes, sadly that is only for artificers, so... not really what we care about, but maybe we will care about something else. So let's research something else. View catchers, sending stones... Oh, yes, but brass prosthesis. This is what I wanted for manpower and sailor recovery speed. Other options would be remedial tinctures, which gives army morale recovery speed, but that's not that important. There are also military sky galleons, which give a lot of heavy ship combatability, but I think the naval situation is kind of resolved, so let's get some prosthetics. Those are going to be very useful. Okay, well... Oh, come on, what's this? Some... Okay, we got... okay, I guess I have... Okay, but that is covered by forts. So this means we have to actually get the proper army together. Go pick up the other half. So we will have to deliver... I guess, well, they're not marines, but I will call them marines. And that... Okay, that was 100,000 goblins wiped out. I think at this point the Jade March... Well, they still have 100k somehow. And okay, theoretically we can get the piece that we're currently looking at. And I think it will have to do. I think it will have to do. How are we currently on? A bit of a shame that we only get 80% overextension worth. Yeah, I'll say a real shame that I didn't have the previous mission finished because I was lacking one singular province, which the Onis somehow took. But okay, let's leave it here. I don't really think we can get much else of value out of them. So yes, the casualties were actually horrific. Mostly because of the Lake Federation. I think they did just an absolutely horrible job. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, the Lake Federation also got 300 power projection. Well, isn't that nice? Okay, so now we have taken away again a decent amount of command territory. We've cut the command in half. Look at me, I sawed this country in half. We also made our way somewhat shoddily, but we got into the valley. Okay, which I guess now means core everything. God, my God, we have so. I guess yeah, we are basically maxing out on CC, and we have no governing capacity use. I need to state. I need to create like 50 states right now. Right here, right now. Okay, some armies. Let's send some armies in here. We will need some forces to watch out for rebels while we don't have any fortresses there. And also, we need to get ready and strike the... Well, we are striking the onis. Basically right away. Okay. Though... Oh, wait, okay, yeah. Also, we have assimilated all the hobgoblins, so that is more army drill gain modifier. Also, kobold scale kobolds. Yeah, there go the eagle hobgoblins. Nozenapu harpies. Now, I guess how close are we to what? We have 82% harpies. We are still missing 8 provinces with the harpy culture. Which is a... Because I get... okay, I guess I know that one province is here. One province is inside the plains. But... Oh! Right, there are harpies up in Viking land. I forgot about them. These are 3 provinces. Right, because there are the walkery harpies, basically. And then I guess what? This is... Oh yeah, 3 up there, 3 down here, 1 province in the territory of the Lake Federation. And I guess how many were we missing? 7? 8? We are missing 8. No, that means there is still 1 more somewhere. Well, it could very well be behind some terra incognita. But I guess, yeah, I think unifying the harpies is very much not gonna be a possible thing. It's one of those situations where they are so spread out all over multiple continents. It's a bit of a tall ask. Also, we are up to 50k money. I am starting to struggle with, well, just literally spending all the money that we get. Well, we can upgrade every single barrack that we have. That is something we can do. Wait, how much do they... Yeah, they cost 250. Just give me... Honestly, let's just start building soldiers' households everywhere. I don't even care anymore if it's in theoretically not the best provinces. But... we just need manpower. Literally, the only thing we need is manpower. More soldiers on the field. Money is a non-issue. Also, let's state some more places. Which mostly means more states in good old Canor. What else did we have here? Neckcliff. I guess Neckcliff is a very good one. Oh, also, well, I guess Dame's Crown has a high likelihood of getting damaged, and I don't wanna... I don't quite wanna core places, the state places that will get maybe some devastation, because then the stewardship is gonna be unhappy. Also, okay, looks like Ashiend took a lot of territory from Gisden, which just means that now we have claims on only Ashiend. So we could attack them at some point. They are relatively weak. They have Ungol the War on their side, and these bozos are doing quite well for themselves. But I guess today's focus is entirely on the east. Yeah. Lorentane, get some... No, just go... Just attach, get shipped over... and go deal with that. Meanwhile, we have to... Yep. Have to ship this crew over. Where's the transports? Go all the way down. Nice that there are 2 forts here. Nicely covers everything that could cause us problems. And okay, so up against us, Jakuma. Okay, and nice. Also, because we just beat up the command very bad. Oh, well, okay, this explains how the command was... so, we actually did have an economic impact on them. They are 19,000 gold in debt. So, I guess occupying all of their good territory for some time did have an effect on them. I guess I'm not gonna look it up in the ledger. Their income should be dropping. So, also, yeah, the important thing is that they are guaranteeing us Jakuma, but they're not willing to join them, so we can abuse this situation, launch a holy war, and, yeah, just get in there. Yeah, I do have claims on them, right? Yes, I do. So put like 100k on each fort that we can reach. Sieging down the ogres is gonna be painful because they have a lot of fort defense basically everywhere. Oh, what's this? Oh, can we get... I guess our decree has run out. We can do a new decree. On something. I guess reduce decree of friendship. How are our current... Okay, we are up to 80 crown land. We are up to 80 crown land, which I think I was saying that once we get up to 80, it would be cool to give out a privilege. What was it? I have forgotten. I think there was one privilege still that I was considering. Was it the generous? Yeah, the generous quest rewards. Mostly because just increases the chances for removing all the different adventurer problem situations. We do lose a bit of crown land and a bit of absolutism, but I think the absolutism situation is very fine. So, plus also national unrest gets reduced, and we do not care about taxes. So, let's put in generous quest rewards. Though that doesn't change what I wanted to do here. Let's do the Decree of Conquest again. And then we get 8 hedonism back. So, all nice like that. So when is the next vote coming along? In 14? Okay, 1.5 years. 1.5 years we will get another vote. And oh, this is our expedition in the desert. Ulmisbar found. After various perilous adventures in the desert, our expedition has found a great mound of sand, larger than any other in the midst of the Salahad. As they approached, they noticed tribal scouts observing them, and they were soon welcomed by the cautious Salfazil. Though they are reticent to let the expedition in, they do say that they will not oppose the party with force of arms. The expedition quickly realizes that the Salfazil host plenty of mages. It seems they have harbored human mages who sought exile from the Empire to pursue arcane knowledge, going against the laws of the Phoenix. They have developed their magical capabilities beyond the levels considered safe for the human mind. It seems there is a prominent reason as to why the mages gather here, and also as to how they were able to develop their skills so greatly in the middle of a desert. The artifacts and treasures that Ulmishbar provides them, they are imbued with knowledge of ancient Bolvar. Our armed men and archaeologists have been retrieving these artifacts as the humans struggled to hide them to no avail. The few who dared defend their positions paid dearly for their sacrilege. Soon, a great pile of reagents, reactives, old relics, and ancient tomes is formed in the middle of the town. The nomads, saddened, plead with you to not destroy them. Okay, so either we burn all the relics and everything, which the expedition will destroy the artifacts and texts. Or we take them back to Anbenkost, and our mages will use them properly. Okay, so it doesn't tell me what bonuses are gonna happen, so... I am a little bit greedy. I guess... well, maybe burning them could give us, like, religious strength or something. But I have my doubts. Meanwhile, just taking them back seems like a safe option. Plus, I don't feel like they're just destroying knowledge. Let's take them back to our academies. Oh. And God knows it's gonna turn out that they're cursed, because I bet they're cursed or something. They are attacking us of their own accord. That's perfect. One or more... Oh, Magdalaire has... Well, okay, more like Magdalene has gone back up to 50 Liberty Desire. It's surprising that they were under for any amount of time. Do I want to... I guess sure, we can improve relations with Magdalene, why not? Though I doubt we will be able to assimilate them at any point. They just hate us way too much for the war that we started and did. Okay. Ooh. Okay. The first fort siege was a very good RNG against the Onis. I think that went down at like 14 or 20% or something. Now we can also catch one of their armies, which, if they had reinforced that, it could have been problematic. This is their terrain. But... Yellow Springs, oh, good for you. Yeah, the Onis are very defensive. They have that going for them. Okay, more religious stuff. I like that the religion pop-up takes like half an hour to actually appear. And we continue on. Damn, we are getting a lot of magical study progress. It's going real quick. Also, as far as the Onis are concerned, I will likely gobble up the entirety of them. Even if it does overextend us. And also, I just saw... oh yeah, actually, I guess since we captured the provinces with the Golden Highway, we now control... Well, I guess the entirety of the Golden Highway, all the way from Tianlo in the east... over to, I guess it ends in Brassan in the west. Which means we can complete one of these bottom missions, the Golden Thread. The Golden Thread. We have been given a clear reminder of the challenges in administering an ever-growing realm, and we must heed it. Jahair left us a legacy of great highways, vital for the supply of his armies, though they have long since fallen into disrepair. We must restore them to their former grandeur, and ensure the constant flow of people, goods, and ideas binds tight even the most far-flung corners of our realm. So what this does is we get even more friendly movement speed along the highway, and province governing cost is 50% cheaper in the Golden Highway groups. So I guess we can state everything that contains the highways without really any issues. Those provinces are basically for free. That's cool. And then, well, now we have the setting sun and the rising sun, which it is gonna require developing all the cities, and also we need to build the sunrise and sunset temples. Which we basically have the we basically have the sunrise temple in hand already. We just need to convert and build it in Tianlo. We still have to conquer Venail for the sunset temple. Yeah. And I guess now we have to focus on developing the cities. So, what was it? Aistralair, Bianfeng, Tianlo. I guess Tianlo, I think, already was 50 development. Action Otian low is 43, so we will need to develop that a little bit. And then, ooh, it sounds like it's raining. It's raining quite heavily by the sounds of it. And then it just, okay, we do need to get Denigisar up to 50. Which I think, again, we are floating Diplo and military power. I think we can just do that. Chuck in some encouraged development. It is gonna get expensive. We could have theoretically moved our capital here once. But... and then like used all the capital development bonuses. But I think it's... I don't want to waste like having our capital in Denigisar for 10 years, because from what I remember, the bonus for having your capital there was just bad. I would rather pay extra mana for the development and then have our capital in an actual useful location. And goddamn, shit's lagging. Oh, the lag. And yeah, the Onis aren't even trying to engage us anywhere. I guess it's, well, yeah, I guess they can't really fight our 100k stacks. When they have, like, at most 100k themselves. Okay, so it's only, yeah, the Onis only have their capital left. Once we take that, it will be a done deal. And yeah, somehow I never noticed that they owned this one province, which was part of something that we needed to take. That's a shame. Just more... Scorching Sun. I don't think we're gonna visit anywhere, sorry. I very much hope that this war at least will have been a substantial gut punch to the command. And okay, well, speaking of changing cities, so we do have the seat of the court again. Let's see, what... What do we need? So... Denijasar, Sramaya are done. Tianlo will be quite easily to finish. Aistralair, Bianfang, and Araf Quelin should be also done. So we need something in the east. In the west, that is. Anbenkost is done. Keterat we can't move our city to. I guess Brasan, Bulvar. What is it? Askasur, Jadanzar, Brasan, Bulvar. Let's check those. So, Brasan we have finished. Bulvar we have not quite finished. Askasur is definitely done. Jadanzar theoretically could use a little bit. I guess we could go to Jadanzar. Just get that siege ability back. It is, I think, the best thing we have going on. Yeah, like, the core creation cost, funnily enough, from Askasur isn't necessary anymore. We have so crazily stacked CC that... Yeah, I guess Jadanzar it is. Sure, the siege ability is king, I'd say. And suddenly, for whatever reason, that made an incredible jump. Oh, because it's, I guess, it's a different continent. Ah, yes, so our capital isn't on the same continent as Magdal. Yeah, I think Magdalair, I will just release them. I will just release them from vassalization. And... yeah, once our truce runs out, I will release them and then just conquer them manually. No way in hell I'm actually taking them as a vassal. And ooh, the Northern League is doing some big war. They are okay, I guess they are actually taking Vertesk, and Vex is assisting Vertesk, but yeah, looks like they're winning handedly. It does mean I will have to fight the Northern League, but I think I would have to do so anyways. So... that's, I guess, fine. Get out of my way, all you mercenary announcements. What's this? Wait, free policy? Why can I guess we have what? We have 4 free policy slots for military, which is funny because we literally only have 3 slots maximum as is. Yes, True. What's this? The Harrowing Bone Hoarders. The Bone Grove... Where is the... Ben's cores? Okay, yes. The Bone Grove earned its name due to the sheer number of discarded bones that line its floors. There are so many bones that they are often more an encumbrance than mud or foliage. However, on occasion, parts of the grove can be found picked clean of any bones. If one were to foolishly search for where these bones went, they would find bone towers. Bizarre towering structures made up of nothing but bone. After which one would spot the tower's creators, the bone hoarders. Indescribable in shape or size, bone hoarders are fae, whose very presence can shatter the psyche. This is because mortals that come close to bone hoarders are subject to repeated intrusive thoughts of self-harm and death. If exposed for too long, the victims often act on these thoughts. It is for this reason that the governor of Banchakors is distressed to report an unusually large gathering of bone hoarders. They are requesting aid to drive the creatures away, or at least help move citizens before any harm can come. Damn. I think you're on your own. Or honestly, sure, we'll pay 7k. I have so much money that I literally don't know what to do with. Just take the money and leave. Oh, Chris. Okay, revolt. We finished the siege, the carvings of the ancestors, the moon. What do we? I guess, yeah, give me the national unrest again. It's a cup. You drink from that. Obviously. Oh, okay, these guys are... Oh, then again, we are quick traveling. We might yet catch them. Also, we can peace out the ogres, I think, but I would rather wait until... These cores are more than halfway done, so I think I will wait until our current coring finishes, and then we will peace out the ogres. So how much will we get if we take everything? Only 50 overextension. Very surprising. I thought it would be a lot more than that. Well, sure, if it's only 50, it's only 50. I guess we can wipe out their army simply to, like, remove any potential that they could cause harm. Well, I guess less so cause harm, but just cause us trouble. The last stand of the Onis. They fought valiantly. Well, then again, I don't know. They were slaves of the command for God knows how long. So I don't know how valiant this fighting can really be considered. Cooperation with merchants, very nice. And, well, I guess we have to, since this is basically a done deal, we have to start looking for our next conquest already. Because if this is only gonna be 50 overextension, well, we can fit in 50 more. So, whereabouts would that be? I guess it has to be back in the Empire. So yes, we need to still take the coastline from Sornkost. As well as from Vesdam. How is Sornkost looking? Okay, they have a few allies. Rolzard exists only down here. Moonhaven exists on a random island. I guess Bepek is actually part of it. The Red Glades are actually part of it. But honestly, most of these aren't on the continent. They're not even on the continent, really. Oh. Yes, yes. Okay, so that we just need more troops back over here, and that could very much be doable. And then I guess how many... Yeah, one problem is we are sort of down to only 250k manpower. We are getting back 9k a month, so that's substantial already. But I guess what I wanted to do is recruit more. But I guess we don't really have the forces for that, so instead, let's pick up like, we'll take like 5 of these armies and send them west. Well, they're gonna be walking for some time. They're gonna be walking for some time. What's this? A priest has been insulted. I don't think I care about that one way or another. Okay, yes, the ogres have unconditionally surrendered, but I would rather. We are very close, I think, to finishing the cores. We can rack up a little bit of war exhaustion. Also, the buried city. After a long time away from home, our expedition to Ulmishbar has finally returned to Jadanzar. They were able to gather many artifacts, literature, and strange components from the ruins of Ulmishbar, each member telling tales of strange rooms of gargantuan sizes and libraries with thousands of rows filled with ancient tomes, along with beautiful carvings and statues telling myths of gods long gone. At a certain point, each member seems to spin a different tale, but all agree on the fact that the earth shook and an ominous, ear-piercing roar was heard far in the distance. Our brave explorers say that they swiftly fled from the rooms they excavated and found themselves amidst a huge sandstorm. Some say that they saw the shadows of a gigantic creature moving among the sands. After gathering as many artifacts as they could, the crew fled from Ulmishbar along with the panicked Salsfazil. They heard the final bellow and the earth shook once more when they look back, the silhouette of Ulmishbar was gone, buried once more into the depths of the Salahad. The crestfallen Salsfazil tribe accompanied the expedition until they reached Saranza, their settlement which was once only used as a place for meeting foreigners, now their permanent home, and stopped there while our party went on its way with the artifacts they took. So we get a little bit of yearly prestige and Jin trade goods until the end of the game, giving 5% tech cost reduction. I guess considering that there aren't many technologies left, if not, it's not that big of a deal. I guess it doesn't really affect us. I would have preferred something else, but it's not the worst. There definitely would be worse things, worse modifiers that we could get. Okay. Oh, what's this? The Badabis are getting killed by the lizards. Interesting. Okay, the lizards are up to 450,000 fielded manpower. That's quite something right there. And we just have so many provinces that need converting. I guess, let's see, can I just fix some places up? Sure, we can convert that. Nice. So we can actually finish up everything in Sarhal. Well, I guess we have this splodge as well. But once we convert that, we'll actually have less of a rebel risk. Okay, and I guess, well, in the meanwhile... More buildings have to be built. Yes. More buildings have to be built, more barracks. More barracks, maybe some soldiers' housing. Maybe some soldiers' housing. What else? More town halls. Well, I guess town halls in the places that we stated. Now, it does look like we have almost built town halls. Yeah, I think now... Okay, now it's literally just upgrades. Now it's literally just upgrades. I think while our armies are walking... Okay, it is much laggier trying to click this while the game is running. But hey, multitasking, isn't it? Yes, yes, call for peace, I know, we are waiting on some cores to finish. And then your call for peace will be indeed answered. And okay, I feel like I have to done this once we actually pause. Yes, grant more seats in the exemplary. Also, I think if we grant more seats in the exemplary, it means we get more... I'm pretty sure it means we can get more manpower from the draft, because that is based on how many seats we have. Also, the command is island hopping, which is certainly something to see. I assume the command has run out of places to fight, really. Because, well, yeah, theoretically, I think they should be, they need all the territory that we currently have, which, obviously, they don't have. It's mine now. And okay, I think there go all the cores. Or at least, okay, half, like half of them. Which means we have 45. Which means we can piece them out. Yep, nice, very cool. That's all of the onis. We did take 100... We actually took 170,000 attrition. God damn, I guess I didn't notice it during the war, but that was actually horror. I guess we did have, like, 3 stacks of 100k just sitting on those forts. Ugh, that's bad. That's exceedingly bad. But well, we are over it. So that's all of that. Here's the horned ogres. I guess, how much... Where is it? I guess ogres. You should have a decent amount of... Wait, are ogres giantkin? If so, then I guess construction cost isn't the most impressive. Yeah, actually, we literally do not give a shit. We have so much money. We have so much money, we couldn't care less. Oh no, those are... Okay, no, I guess giants are giants. ogres are ogres. Ogres actually have shock damage received minus 10%, which is... that's a good modifier. It's a good modifier, though this late in the game, and specifically for us, yeah, a bit of a disappointment, I would say. Our armies have reached Bolvar. Yeah. It's quite a way to walk. It's quite a way to walk. And okay, the command finished their war, and they ended up taking this singular province. Good for them, I guess. I will take it when we fight next time, so don't get too attached to it. And okay, we can get a debate going, which means as soon as we start a war, we will just get into... we will get a draft. So that we can recruit some more armies. Because yeah, moving the armies back and forth really just isn't it. We need actual armies on both... basically on both sides of the globe. We absolutely have the force limit for it. We absolutely have the money for it. We don't have the manpower for it. Alright, okay, that's gonna be everything that we took in the south converted. I think, at least. Yes, this is the last province we need to assign. So that's gonna be everything in these territories converting. I guess next we should convert these. In the western parts of Sarhal. Okay, very nice. Very nice. Armies, are you getting there? Are you getting there? They're getting here. Oh, the red glades only have 30,000 troops. Okay, they have been in a giant war. Okay, well yes, that explains it. That would explain why they are so low, because they have a whole load of development, so I thought they would have substantial armies as well. Okay, how many forts do we have here in Sornkost? Well, okay, we have 3 forts. So yeah, taking this is gonna be a bit painful. So we will ship over a few armies. Meanwhile, the rest of you get ready to fight the Red Glades. And then who else was partaking in this? I guess there was Rolzard, who exists down here. So yeah, this one army we have stationed will take care of them. That should be mostly it. So yeah, we can manage this war today still, I think. We could do nationalism, but no, just... actually, let's do imperialism, because then we can get some war score out of controlling their capital. Because I guess, okay, Rolzard we will be able to peace out. Moonhaven we cannot reach. I guess Bepek we will be able to peace out, but we won't be able to affect their colonies. Oh, but okay, it's good to know that their colonies aren't the biggest, really. So, Sorn Cost, are you ready for it? Can we... Okay, let's not do that. Okay, so... I guess advance on the forts. I guess we will need a naval blockade here. Ooh, that's a very good admiral. Well, at least for our standards. Oh shit. Well, that's 50 on 50. Sends... Okay, I guess sending... Okay, sending reinforcements is gonna take a while. But... Oh, we are we are handedly just beating them. This is what happens when I suddenly fight someone in the Empire. Oh, yeah, I guess I will just take the Valiant Keep from Magdalair, since I'm not planning to integrate them diplomatically anyways. We can take a 40 development province from them. Yeah, that's like that's a fifth of their entire development. Thank you. Where was this army got a bit beaten up? They can retreat. And okay, right, since the war is going on, where is the exemplary debate? 344,000 manpower. Yup. Actually, this is making me think I could state a bunch more land. And we could... Okay, we can delay this. We can state a lot more land. And get more exemplaries. Yeah, get more exemplaries. And, yeah, Bussilar we can definitely core up, state up. Some parts in Bahar, yeah, this is very highly developed. And I guess, what was it? Everything along the Golden Highway is basically free free coring, free stating. So I guess here, yeah, honestly, along Porcelain River, along the Caruñana, I should have... these are very good territories to state in the east. I think I will spend... Well, I will spend a few hundred admin, I think, on this. Oh, sure, we can also just make it so that the states are nicely distributed around here. I guess this is a very good area. Any more? Do I want to do any more? I guess this is very nice. So that's like the majority along the river. It's up here I don't want to quite do yet because oh, then again we can. Okay, we can. Yeah, we definitely need to state Tianlo anyways. And then sure, I will also do it along the river here. Sure, we can do all of this. Initially, I didn't really want to state this area because inevitably we are going to get some devastation here when fighting the command. And that's not going to be too excellent for the stewardship. But I think the stewardship is fine enough as it is. So, yeah. And I guess now we need, yeah, okay, we can assign a whole, like, 10 exemplaries. I think I will do some manually. Like... Okay, well, that will cost 4 absolutism. But sure, take one in Tianlo. Take one in Jingdu. This brings us down to... Okay, this brings us down to 100. We will maybe wait for a few of them to naturally get assigned. And then that we should instantly see that increases... That increases the amount of manpower we can get, unless it calculates it from the amount of exemplaries that we have right here, right now. I guess 350, we can remember that. Though I think that was already more than it previously said. Okay, nice, that's 1/4 down. So we can get into their capital. Yeah, this fort is taking a substantial amount longer. The Industrial Revolution. Oh, we got it! Well, I guess at this point we control so much territory that it would be... I guess the likelihood that we get it is very high. The rapid pace of technological change is beginning to have a profound effect on the very organization of society. The invention of the steam engine, the use of coke in iron production, and new mechanized manufacturing equipment allow for unprecedented economies of scale, bringing about a massive increase in worker productivity. Further, inventions are helping to greatly ease the transportation of large volumes of goods. With global trade as interconnected as never before, factories can both draw on raw materials from and sell the resulting manufactured goods to markets around the world, bringing in unimaginable riches for their owners. Meanwhile, the field of agriculture, new practices such as crop rotation and the use of enclosures have similarly increased productivity, meaning that fewer workers are needed to work the same area or of land, leading many to abandon their homes and settle in growing industrial cities. A new world is being born, one in which the ambitious and the rich shall dominate society as never before. So it happened in Moonmount. which is okay. Right, well, yeah, right next to Unban Cost. I guess Moonmount is stupidly developed. It has 66 development. It has coal, and everything around it is also very developed. And yeah, so we get 100 of every mana, and Moonmount can have an additional manufacture. Oh, that's possible number of buildings. Okay, well, sure. Well, isn't that cool? We can get military ahead of time. I guess I don't really care about getting much ahead of time here. I think again it's just we have to spend the development on getting some of these cities upgraded. Which, for example, I think we can do Sarient just as is. Plop in some military and then that's 40. Yeah, all of them need to be 40. Bulvar, Brasan. Brasan is, I guess, Bulvar. Oh, yeah, we need like 6 points in Bulvar. Honestly, I won't even... Don't even care. There. Okay, that was, I think, a double click accidentally. Okay, what is this? What do you still need? I understand you need that, but Askasur, Jadanzar, Bull... Oh, Keterat? Maybe Keterat isn't 40. Okay, Keterat needs a little bit more. Which I guess here I will assign Encourage Development. Let's click up Keterat. Okay. Okay, so that is, we can basically complete the setting sun once we build the sunset temple. Yup, and that's... So effectively both of these, the setting sun and the rising sun, they're not... They're quite soon we can complete them. And then there is gonna be Sorel's Binding Light, which is gonna be the biggest problem. Yeah, we need to... All our owned provinces need to be the Jadd. Plus, we have to still increase our tolerances, which is... Oh yeah, also, I forgot to invade Rolzard down here. But yes, we will need to get our tolerances up, which I think I'm still struggling mostly with. Mostly still struggling with Ruinborn. Okay, since we took this fort, the navy can reposition. Okay. Now I am thinking, we don't have claims on Venail yet, but I might just take it in this war to make it a bit easier on us. Then we won't have to worry about fighting Sornkost anytime soon again. Okay, this does mean we need to pull over our transport ships to invade it. Oh yeah, we still need to get Bepek out of the fight. I forgot about them. Okay. move the transports over? Then the battle fleet has to clear the way. Oh yeah, also I keep forgetting down here. Well, that's Rolzard. Okay, we'll land those 50k. And then I guess Rolzard is taken down here, I think. I have no clue if they have other territories or not. So Rolzard. It doesn't say that this would be... Would this be full it doesn't say that this would be full annexation. Would it be? I guess no, it does seem they would still exist somewhere. Where? Oh, they have some island. Who has islands here? Oh, Rolzard has islands here, but they are occupied by Tianlo. Well, sure, if Tianlo takes them... I guess, okay, let's separate peace out Rolzard. Do we have the... Oh, then again, how much overextension would this be? 14. Okay, well, I guess we... Oh, no, actually, no, because this was colonized, so it's no overextension at all. Sure, also annual your treaties with the Red Glades. And Wisdom and Sorncost. I just don't want to fight you again. Yes, we can grant another exemplary. Oh, Bepek only has 60,000 troops, and I guess we still have open borders here because of the truces. So we can just get into Bepek, get them out of the fighting. And okay, we are in Venail. And that leaves one fort needing to be sieged down. We are in on Bepek as well. Honestly, we could... I guess we do have claims on Bepek, literally all of it. But I guess it would be maybe a bit problematic to actually get all of that. Because Bepek... Well, I'll see. Maybe we can pick something up. Maybe. So let's see. Okay, yeah. Okay, the draft is definitely increasing in manpower as we are getting more seats. So it went up by basically 20k from us getting another seat. Which means we could definitely assign like one more. What do we have, like Throat Port? Okay, that would actually be... Well, sure, let's assign this. Oh, wait, where was that? Oh, right. No, what? Ah, yes, these ones. Okay, so how are we looking? How are we looking? We definitely could. I guess what the red glades I am inclined to just peace out so that it's not too long of a peace with them. Oh, they have an alliance with the Northern League? Well, I don't want to have that. Big wheat doesn't matter. Okay, then we will just peace out. It will lose us a bit of war score. Plus, we could have done so sooner, I assume. But, well, no biggie. Oh shit, pleasure barge on the move. We haven't had this in quite some time. We lose 13,000 crowns, which I guess doesn't matter, but 80,000 manpower. That very much does matter. Fucking hell. That very much does matter, and I do not like that. Oh, we captured the enemy flagship. Cool. Okay, that was a major naval battle. So, let's see, Bepek as well, do we... I guess let's see how much we can get, and then maybe we can also piece out Bepek separately. So here, primarily, we need the coastline. Is this what we need? We have claims on... Oh, we don't even have claims on that much. So we don't have claims on their capital. That reduces it by a fair share. So I think we can grab the island. It would only be... It would actually only be 21 war score worth. Which is making me think that we could grab Bepek. Well, okay, Bepek does have a lot of overextension, though. I guess what we could do... we could potentially do something like this. Because for the missions, we need Ediliande to have the Sunset Temple. And the Sunset Temple, where was it? Up here somewhere. The Sunset Isle. Okay, no, we need to control all of Venail. Okay. Okay. Also, first, can we get... Okay, the draft, 390,000 manpower. Okay, so basically 400k. Pretty good. It makes up for what we just lost to the damn cat. So I guess let's get this quickly through. Oh, I like that it is now all unified. Overrule parliament seats. Yes, we can lose some prestige. Wait, grant national titles? Why does that not show an effect? Bribe. Sure, we can bribe with 7,000. Why not? We have so much goddamn money. It doesn't even matter. There we go, 400,000 manpower. Hey, and suddenly we're doing pretty good on manpower. So, as far as all of this goes, so I guess we can't... I guess this means I will just separately piece out Bepek. Just nothing much. Maybe break an alliance or something. Like, break their alliance with... Oh no, Vertis doesn't exist, basically. I guess we can just not do anything. Just piece them out, and then we will attack them in 5 years' time. Get our armies out. And then I guess we should be able to piece out Sorn Cost. We take the island of Venail. Oh, I guess we have to wait for a diplomat. Damn. Oh, well, there we go. So yes, we take everything that we have claims on, plus the island. Don't really care about the rest. Nothing in the east that we could yoink from them. Ooh, I guess we could take... Does this have... This has Ruinbor. Oh no, then again, the culture is Thornish. It has Ruinborn minorities. I would very much like to take as I keep saying, take some provinces in Aliantir that have actual Ruinborn culture. Would be very cool. But most of this is colonial. Though we could take some of this. Well, yeah, then again, this would turn into our colonial nation. Which maybe wouldn't even be half bad. If this all suddenly just turns into a colonial nation... that could be something. You know what? Sure, let's get a colonial nation going. Why not? We can do that. Oh, and I guess I can pick it up here even through the fog of war. Okay, that should be... Oh yeah, we will basically take over this colonial nation from them. And that costs basically nothing to do so. Which is very nice. And I guess maybe these guys down here as well. Go for a double colonial nation whammy. Oh, this counts as Sornkosti Lai Peninsula. Sure, if this counts as part of it. Oh, this also counts as part of Sornkost Peninsula. Well, sure. Okay, we will steal all of their colonial nations. Sure, I don't even care. Let's roll. I'm a big old doofus. We still hadn't finished the previous cores. Well, I guess time to overextend a little bit. At least the cores are close to finishing, only like 3 months. Only like 3 months, so it should be okay. Oh, here Rolzard has a singular province. This is where they exist. But okay, let's quickly assign some conversions, which I think I want to convert this territory because it's so far out in the middle of nowhere. I would rather not deal with separatists here. Okay, I guess let's get through some of the overextension. And then it will be likely time to call it for today. Nice, okay, the transports can dock here. Okay, well, things are going. Things sure are going. The command war was a bit up and down and whatnot, but I guess we can say we are getting there in the end. We got there in the... Okay, again, carvings give me national unrest. It's a cup. Why not? Oh, they had... Why hasn't this... Actually, I don't even need to... Why hasn't this formed into a colonial nation? Also, it had... Okay, it had 150k troops there. So, why isn't all of this turning into colonial nations? That I do not understand. I'm pretty sure that Jadd doesn't have... We don't have anything that forbids us from having colonial nations, do we now? But I guess I will... I guess I will ship over some... I will ship over one army. Bountiful harvest, very cool. Yes, yeah, we will definitely need more ships, specifically more transports, because evidently we will have to move cross-continentally now. Of course, we lose stability. You know, this is what happens when you overextend for just a few months. Instantly, all the bad events start triggering. Okay, well, finally, there go That should be the overextension problem resolved. Yes, it brings us down to 70%. Okay, we lost 30,000 troops in that movement across the... I guess no, we lost 20k moving across the ocean. That's not good. I feel like I will have to bring over another army to deal with those, but I think dealing with those leftovers is gonna be something for next time to handle. Oh, Sornikand is... Ah, well, they are offering an alliance because they are basically nothing. Yes. And Banmas is big. Well, yeah, big stuff. Yeah, I do not understand why these aren't forming colonial nations. It's a bit of a weird one, I feel like. Except, well, most likely there is something that I'm just missing. There's most likely something that I'm missing about colonial nations. But okay, you know, I think that's gonna be that, most likely, for now. Oh, except we can do... Well, we can, for the finisher, look at some of these missions. Specifically, along the Yun River. Our days in the desert made clear to us the necessity for a secure water source in planning campaign logistics. It is thus unsurprising that our campaigns have tended to follow rivers, and the next shall be no exception. We will march the legions along the Yun, and ensure every rice field that drinks from it, and the city that trades along it, sees the light of Surael. Well, that's a big one, and that gives us claims on the rest of Yanshen. Oh, actually, North Yanshen goes all the way up. Ah yes, North Yanshen also includes Jansung. Okay, that's nice. So I guess we can say that we have claims on the rest of the actually good command areas. Also, I like the fact that this now is the command and this is Hobgoblin Gozengan. Quite something. Quite something. Also, how long was our truce with the Hobgoblins? Until 60. So basically 10 more years. We'll see how much they can recover. Well, okay, I guess things are shaping out all right. Yeah, I guess that's that for today. I guess we'll be back on most likely Wednesday, as per usual, and we just continue the ride. Yep, that's what we do, and hopefully figure out what the hell is going on with these colonial areas. I guess we'll see. And I guess it's until then. So, bye-bye. I'm over and out.